No, I know he's. What is that message? Oh my god. It's gone. I guess there's no more memory. Oh well, I'll erase some videos. So, and where was I? Oh, so of course he had to come over. He's always like, well, I don't know, but I just feel like I know he's a pig, or he was, whatever. So it's like, he always like, hey cutie, you finished already? They stand on the bench and like, they look straight at me like, what are you doing here? It's our turf. No, just kidding. I don't know what they're saying. Um, so he had to come over to see who was talking to me, because I'm always at the end, at the very end. And now it is the end because they put this jetty, and it's the first jetty. It's a real jetty. They put it last year or 2 years ago. It's gonna be a year and a half, so 2 years. I don't know. That shit is still there. I was like, wow, it's really good. And he was explaining to me, that the pig was explaining to me that it was done with the latest technology, like blah blah blah. They measure underwater, whatever, like whatever. Wow, I mean, we haven't had a hurricane. I don't know if it's gonna stand, because before it was like a big scam, because always in like 6 months, that the rocks would be like all over the place. So we was able to walk the beach back and forth with no problems, you know, with the bougies. Because on the other side of the wall, the jetty is City Beach, and 149th Street, and from the other side is a federal beach. So, um, where was I? I forgot. And so he had to come over. And actually, the pig, he always made insinuations to me. Always, I'm like, and I obviously like play stupid. I'm like, and I know who he is. Like I say, I knew. I mean, I just have that instinct. I know who he is. This is like, I cannot fuck this guy because I come every summer to this beach. I don't want him to like, f it up for me. Like, so it's like, like for 10 years I've been like, yes, like, how are you? I'm the first one to go and approach and like say, because I think the best defensive is the offensive. They smell fear, like forget about it. So he had to come over here, like, you know, and actually, I guess by some whatever standards, whatever, I guess he was very good looking. I don't know. And so he come over, and I told him he got lost. He didn't know this is the gay beach. And then he tried to make it so like he went he made a face like, it's like, oh, this is like, well, but you know what I mean. I didn't let him finish. You know what I mean. It was like, and then he ran away, because I did it on purpose. Like I say, I don't like. I made it look like if I was into the other guy, just to f him up. Like when he went away and never came back, because he's always walking back and forth, back and forth. I mean, cruising. They call it cruising. I'm always looking for DICK. And he's married. He's married, but like it's like, because I come with my wife, and I just go to Fort Tilden and like whatever. I didn't need to know about your wife, you know. And so, so yeah, some gifts life give you. So, I mean, he's always very possible. I can tell, like, he's always like, why I'm not afraid of him. Like whatever. Just like he tried to, you know, walk around like this, like he's hot or something. So yeah, that guy was a mess. That guy was a mess. Like drug addict, alcoholic, of course, and you know, but at least he was honest. At least he was honest to say who was looking for. He was looking for this, like, like. or whatever. It's like, of course he knew. They all know not to fuck with me. Like I don't put that, you know, vibe. Even when I was coming here, you know, just a couple hours ago, I see my people. They always, unfortunately, there's a group of alcoholics, and so they was with somebody else. I recognized, and I'm like, I said, "Where you from?" I said, "Oh, El Salvador." I said, "Okay, whatever." And he tried it. Come on, come with me, whatever, blah blah. And it's like, and like, and he tried to touch me, and I was like, wow. I think I'm just gonna be walking on University Avenue now because it's like I thought it was because it's hot. Maybe they wasn't there, but they are there all year round, drinking, drinking, drinking. And yeah, if you talk to them, they always say, like, oh, this bitch left me and took my children and whatever. Excuses, excuses. I mean, I understand it's hard, but they cannot. But I don't know. It can be like karma, I guess. All these people that, for whatever reason, they decide to waste like 10 years of their life just being in the streets, getting high and whatnot. And one day they get sick and tired of sick and tired. I mean, not many people I have seen, but a couple of people I have seen that stop. They stop, but that's like, this is why, I do believe that people, they work on you, whatever. Like, I have met some Africans, right here from the Bronx, live in the Bronx, and like they'll say, like, "Oh my God, it's like it's the witchcraft. There's so much witchcraft." They say in my neighborhood, it's like, you walk around and you feel it, and like because they come from Africa, they know what that is. Yeah, and I have seen several channels. I mean, I don't see them no more, thank God. All these, you know, maggots, like always doing incantations and everything. And I don't think they know how to do it because they look so miserable. So come on. So you're working on people. You are doing your, black girl magic and shit. So how come you're so damn ugly and bitter and broke? I mean, they ain't even broke. It's just that they spend so much money on bullshit. It's like, wow, if you know how much money they earn in 1 year, I mean, just from sucking dick alone, plus the day job, plus like the hustles, they're selling Lucy's or whatever. They're like, uh, like Dr. Ifatunde said, as soon as they get $1, it's like, give it back to the crackers. Like, here, master, here's your dollar. Like, and that's Marcus. I should say, whatever. Unfortunately, I don't know what he did to his money. Like, I tried to tell him, like, just. I mean, he got a credit union right here, 179th Street. I say you can open an account with $1. You walk over there, you can deposit a $5. If you make like that your workout routine, you walk from your house, deposit $5. That's it. Because you say, oh no, it's like I don't want a card because if I have an ATM card and I spend it, like, well, they give you an ATM card, but you got Caesars. You destroy the card. You can only get it over there. You can only go by the branch. There's a branch on 179. There's a on 33rd Street in Midtown. So you can go and deposit. It's a credit union. They have no fees, no nothing. So much peer pressure too. I mean, like, but he's good. I mean, he's like what? He's like 38 right now. 37, 38 years old. So I mean, he's way above me, I think. we are about the same. So maybe, I don't know, in his 40s he might, I don't know. It's sad, because he's such a great guy, just like, but he believed in Trump. Oh my God, I'm like, are you serious? Are you serious? You're so smart and everything, and you think that's gonna be like, I'm not saying that he's not gonna help a lot of people, yeah, but not him. Not him, because, you know, he made so many detention centers, which I'm sure by now they're being turned into prisons, especially for heterosexual African American men. And I feel like Whitney Houston. I will always love him. You know, he was my first that respected me and everything. Like I say, I was never, you know, like a brick or something, but he met me. I was different. I was different when he met me, and now he's seen me turn into a woman. You know, whatever, so to speak. And but I have way more dignity than most women. Ain't that ironic? You know, and the worst part is that they all say, oh, I prostituted for my children. I'm like, oh my God, really, really, really. It's not because it's not narcissistic and you have so insecure and always looking to get validated. And nobody look at them no more. Nobody even look at them no more. And they go out naked, naked, or like see-through leggings, everything, ass this big, whatever. I'm not saying that they are not turned on, whatever, but they're like, just it's just like, I guess, I don't know. Because I look at the guys, it's like, wow, it's like, why are you looking at me? Look at her. Look at her. It's just like she's dying to be looked at. But and to be catcalled or whatever, because I mean, like, I don't know, whatever, whatever. I even forgot what I was saying. Oh, I was talking about Mandela. So yeah, my friend, I wasn't expecting him like so fast. As soon as I posted it, this is why I said, he might be an agent. I don't know, because he got book deals. He published books. I mean, it's sad. There's so many people. It's just, I don't know. I mean, it don't even make sense. He's not even in South Africa. He's not from South Africa, as far as I know. I think I forgot. I forgot where he's at. I don't know. But I got so much information overload, but I have to stay focused on my home country. Come the helicopter. I gotta stay focused on my home country. We have elections in 2 years, presidential elections. And we only got one decent candidate, and I'm 90% sure of him. 90. That's not good. I wish I was 100% sure. But the other candidates, they're white Sicans. Although my candidate started in France. I was like, oh no. Oh, God, I'm sorry, I'm sweaty. Yeah, but they all started in abroad. They all started. It's like, really? Really? Like sending our people to study. They come to Harvard. Some candidates are Harvard educated. Like, it is really scary because we have accomplished so much in 4 years already. Oh my God. And then just looking at Brazil. Brazil, they was going so good. I mean, even when I hate his racist ass, Lula da Silva. I gotta stand up. I'm getting. Yeah, I can't believe I was sitting down so long. Wait till I get to my house. I'm gonna be- So, oof. So he said it was like, and in the article, I had a paragraph on his ex-wife, Mrs. Mandela, and which she was very critical of her ex-husband, and she said it many times. He sold those out. He sold those out, and you know, if you go to South African Twitter, you'll find, you know, a lot of good people. Well, I think they're good people. I don't know. The ones I follow in Asania, which they call South Africa, um, they everybody love her. Everybody love, and I think they're trying to make a Winnie Mandela Day, and they're like, you know, so it's like I told I told him, thank you for letting me know because I thought Miss Mandela she was a really good woman, but thank you for letting me know because if you're saying that I'm wrong, that I say that Mandela was a fraud, um, that means that Mrs. Mandela, you know, is a bad person for speaking shit about her ex-husband. And it's just like, oh no, but whatever, just like, so I put the link to Dr. Khalid, and I told him, I believe this man, I worship the land he stepped on, but unfortunately you all guys thought that he was too dark. It's shameful. That shit is shameful. Like when you think, people say lighting only strike once, and it struck two times. It should struck two times, twice, because then they came Dr. Khalid, and he had the same fate. He got the same fate. I guess he didn't really know history, because one thing is to regurgitate historic facts, and another thing is to know history. Yeah, you can say that, but if you don't internalize it, if you don't know what that means, whatever. And it all points out that it was his wife. It's getting too hot. It all points out it was his wife. I did actually, well, they stole that channel. I had 25,000 subscribers, and I have made a video, like a 2-hour video on Dr. Khalid, because, back then it was easy to share your screen. So you can just share your screen. So I look like 20 different videos and stuff, and I put them all together. And this was like, I don't know, 8 years ago. So that's why I know. That's why I know who he was. I mean, from on my own search, I knew you know, he was a very good man. He didn't reply back. I'm like, I waited 10 years to speak up. Come on. So I know what I'm saying. I knew, I've been knowing, Mandela was a fraud. I mean, and you don't even need to do a research like that. All you need to do is like land ownership. It's all whites. Businesses, the same. They got Indians too. They got a lot of Indians in there. They got Australians. They got like everybody owns South Africa except South Africans. That always strikes me. You know how similar it is to the United States. You know, it's like same situation. But over here, people they don't say that. Nobody will say that. I always say like it's the same thing. These peons they own everything. And we are the people, so the overwhelming majority. And it's only what they say. Sometimes they say like 100 families. I don't know. I don't even know what to say now. Just but I will continue to make noise. Hopefully, more people. I mean, this year I noticed because I've been posting on the Bird app, on the Twister. I've been posting for years about Mandela, about Gandhi, about Mother Teresa, about all this fraud, about Obama. Wow, unbelievable. And mind you, I was one of the ones who refused that she was trans. I refused to believe she was trans. But so lies and deception. Come on, it's just like sooner or later everything come out. Why you wanna like lie like that? Like. And then there's Rahm Emanuel. The American love story, right? Obama and Rahm Emanuel. Wow. So I was looking the other day at Kamala Harris, and because of Jason Black and Professor Black Truth and whatever. I mean, they are best friends with Tariq, so. But I mean, like, wow, they really left a lot out. They left a lot out. And it's right there. It is right there. Like his Kamala's grandfather in Jamaica, he was always bragging that his grandfather, his father, whatever, told him that they was, that they was descendants of the Fennegans. They was descendant of the Fennegans, obviously. Whatever, some bad wench, whatever. So, but they say that in Jamaica he was always bragging that. Can you imagine that? That he was the son of the Fennegans, and that's Biden. Like, and Kamala was the second wife, I think, of the mayor of Los Angeles. What's with that William? I don't know. I forgot his name. He's an actor. He's like whatever. He's like from the mafia. It's all right there. It is all right there. How is this Irish thing? I haven't discovered that. What is, because they always make you look at as as if Irish was an underclass and everything. So how many United States presidents there's been? Kennedy. I forgot. But right now we got an Irish one. And You know how they ousted the Italian over here in New York to put an Irish woman. The, the, the Republicans call her Hokul, and the Democrats call her Ochui. This is the whole Ochui. Ochui. It's like, wow, it's like, you see, like, there's a war right here, and like, nobody's talking about it. How long has this been war between Italians and Irish? You know, they used to have television shows on the Irish mafia, but they always play them as underserved, you know, oppressed class, whatever, blah 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 blah. Just like the Italians, you know, that they was never considered white until like 7 decades ago. They gave him the white card, and because of the media, I was like, wow, nobody really talk about that. You know how we ousted the Sicilians, the Cuomos, and they're still bound revenge. They're still bound revenge. They say they're gonna be like, blah blah blah. But now, because they are so whatever, now everything is in the media. Everything is in the media. Right? I mean, like in social media. In social media. Well, I guess in the media too. I don't know what. So I don't watch television or anything, but so yeah, I always wonder about that. Not always, but you know, I'm like, okay, so we got another Irish president. Why? Why? It's like